Okay, so now we're up to the coloring part of this. And the first thing that I want to do is to erase my pencil. So I have this wonderful kneaded eraser that you could stretch and bend and get rid of all the black stuff that comes onto it. But other erasers work very well also. If you have maybe a nice soft gummy type of eraser, I wouldn't really suggest the eraser on the back of your pencil unless that's all you've got. Just do it very gently if you do use that, because you don't want to damage your artwork. So you got to go very, very gentle and take your time. This one you could be a little bit quicker, and you can press and just smooth it along, and it just picks up all that black stuff and it doesn't hurt. It's called a kneaded eraser. If you do get a kneaded eraser, you do not want to put it in the carpeting because it will be really hard to get out and you're going to have a very upset parent or guardian. Okay, but they are a great little eraser. So now I've got the black off like I wanted to, and I'm going to be utilizing now these colored pencils, and I'll just take them out one at a time as I go along. First one I'm going to use is this golden yellow color, and I'm going to go right to the front of this house, make it stand out. And what I want to do is do some shading as I do it. So I'm going to actually go from dark to light, a little bit lighter in the middle, and then darker on the edges. And on this side, I'm going to make this even darker. And the beauty of using colored pencil is the more you rub it and the harder you rub it, the darker it gets. And the lighter you do it, the less you rub it back and forth, the lighter it gets. So you can get a really nice effect that way. Now, I wanted, besides doing it over here, it's good to decide on other places as well where I would like to have it. So I think I'm going to go around the outside edge over here of one of the doors. It looks like almost like a garage door over there. And then I'm going to put some in here. And I want to kind of scatter it around on different parts of the picture. Because that always looks nice. That way you're balancing your work just to make sure that you get it in different places. And I usually just relax and enjoy it and kind of, as I go along, make decisions. That's what I'm doing right now. None of this is really planned ahead. It's just as I go along, I can kind of tell what I want to do. That's the fun of it. Okay. Okay, so once I'm done with this, at least for now I am, then I'll switch to another color. I think I'm going to go to this pretty bluish green color, this aquamarine. And just like Karla had over here, I'm going to just copy that because it works. But I think I'm just going to make it a little more shaded. And then I'll put some in here. And add some into this house. I like this color. And if you want to make it so like it's you don't have to worry about it going off the edges, you could take some of this Scotch Magic tape, and if you put that down, don't have to worry about that. You could go right over the tape. And then later on, pull the tape up. It's called masking when you do that. So if I go in this way, for example, I won't have to worry later on that it was all over on the outside there. Okay, let's see. I'll put some here. It's not really necessary, but it just makes it a little neater. Okay. And let's see. Maybe I'll put some over here. And keep in mind, if you want to add some lines after this in white, you can do that to break it up, to give it texture, to give it a pattern. Okay, I'm going to try another color now. Some brown. I'm getting this from her idea of what she did. Oh, actually, I just put in some lavender, some purple. I didn't do that purposely, but it works. And actually, probably be a good idea to check your colors on a piece of paper on the side so that doesn't happen, because you really do want to know what you're using. So I'm putting some shading again. I'm going a little darker on the side and around where the snow is, underneath the snow. Now I'm going to go to the red. It's a reddish orange color. Such pretty colors, the folk art colors. They really are very beautiful. So as you can see, I'm just putting it around in different places to balance it. Okay. Now I'm going to do the tree there with some green. And on this tree over here, I wanted to do some brown. And I'll put some brown up in this area of the tree. Maybe put some brown in this door. And this way, put it in some other places so it's not left out. Make sure it balances. Over here, I'll do some of the gold color. Put some gold here and here. This is all your decision where you're going to put it. Okay. Now what I want to do is figure out over in this area what to do. Put some gold here. Maybe I'll put gold in here as well. So the streets are golden. Why not? Golden streets. I kind of like that. I think that looks nice. Could always add in some more lines. So it makes sense. Very nice. And then I want to put in the sky color. So that sky was a pretty blue. It's kind of a grayish blue color. And that color, that bluish color, is going to have white snow, of course, coming down. Just to sharpen it. I'm having a little trouble with sharpening. Let's see. Oop. Looking for a hand sharpener, hopefully. No. I'm going to try it again. Ooh, this pencil is breaking. Okay, I'll take a different one. Second, let's see. Okay, that looks like a good color. Sky color. Nice. Has kind of a folk-arty feeling to it. Pretty colorful background. Don't be afraid to turn it upside down if you need to. To be able to reach. Make sure you work with it. You really have the full amount of the color that you want. And I think that besides it being in the sky, I probably should add a little blue somewhere else as well, just so it pulls together. Takes time to fill it all in. That's why I didn't want to make it too big. You have to make sure it's really filled in so that the white shows. Okay, I'll just Let's decide where else to put some blue. That's a good spot because it's kind of a little shadow in there. You can put it in here. Don't want to overdo it. Just a little bit here and there. All right. Oh, that looks pretty good. All right. Now, also, actually, around the windows, I hadn't done that, but I need to have some color around them. So, what I'll do is make sure I do that. Not all of them, but some of them. Okay, now I'm going to go back with the white and add in some little window panes. If you want any details, any lines, you can add it with the white. You want the texture. And if the white's not really coming out that good over the colored pencil, then you could go into your paint and you could use your paint as well. Okay, so what I want to do is put some snow. Dots. And she does it almost like a little bit of a pattern, I notice. So it's okay if they're pretty evenly spaced. It looks like it's purposely done that way. And I want to add a little texture onto the snow that's on top of the roofs. You don't have to worry if it has the Sharpie. Okay, and if there's any place else you feel you want to add some snowflakes coming down, you do that. I think it's a sweet scene. And don't forget to sign it, of course. It's another thing that you need to do when you're done. Put your signature here, decide where, and give it a signature. Okay, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did.